Boku no Hero Academia 4th Season, or My Hero Academia 4, is licensed and produced by Toho Animation and Funimation Entertainment. Studios Bones Networks and NS YTV. Based on the works by Kohei Horikoshi. Please support the official release. Hello YouTube, Jack here with more Boku no Hero Academia Season 4, Episode 14. Last time we had the, I don't want to say conclusion, but let's just say the epic fight, final fight, with Midoriya versus Overhaul, and it was grand, it was epic, it was glorious. Except if you ask the manga readers, then it was shit. Yeah, no, apparently. I mean, I don't know if they were talking about the fight in particular, but manga readers are apparently not very happy with this season, so I might have to check out the manga afterwards, at least this arc in particular, because I'm loving this arc, and I do want to see what the boss is about. But yeah, Midoriya defeated Overhaul because, you know, he was able to go at 100% all for one, one for all, for an extended period of time because of Ares Rewind. And thus we changed the prediction that Night Eye saw, and I'm still questioning whether or not, like, his scars are healed, his training is undone and whatnot. Like, are there any negative side effects to Ares Rewinding other than just going all out for an extended period of time? Because I do really hope he hasn't lost the scars. They were kinda important for his character and all that. I mean, he got the lesson by now of that, I'm sure, but still. It's kind of a shame to just get rid of them, is what I'm saying. Nice excuse to use 100% though, that I will give them that. And yeah, so big bad guy defeated. We still have Aizawa sort of captured by this other dude with his, like, arrow pointy thing ability, quirk, I'm sorry. We still need to save him and sort of round up the other guys. I mean, this isn't over yet, but it's pretty much done, depending on whether or not Overhaul is going to get up again or not. We shall see. For now, let's get into the episode. In 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, we are recapping. I do love this soundtrack though, this sound effect, OSD. Well, he still has got the scars there. Well, if you can't do it at 100%, then that's game over, isn't it? I do find it brutal how he just reconstructs most of his body like that. That visual, though, of the glowing eyes, just great. Look, I know you're super strong and all that, but you're in mid-air, you have no foundation to stand on, so you can't do a shoulder throw is what I'm saying. doesn't work. You just, you know, rotate yourself on the bigger object. But then again, anime does that a lot with these basic stunts. I've seen this in another show somewhere where someone pulls down something, you know, instead of just climbing the rope like any other normal person would under these circumstances. It's just, you know, anime doesn't care much about physics is what I'm saying. I know, it's really shocking and surprising to a lot of people, and I'm sorry for disillusioning you here. But yeah, most of the stuff that's happening in the show is quite unrealistic. Even if the character motivations and design and growth and all that is amazing. I just like ranting on the show somehow. Don't get me wrong, I love it. Really love this show, but there's so much bullshit in it. right back to it, eh? Well, yeah, that for sure. Nobody say he didn't put effort into it. Stab him? Well, good job showing up the last second. So, swordfish, eh? I mean, he's not necessarily okay, but yeah, all things considered, things turned out pretty well, I suppose. Yeah, you gotta put her down at some point. I mean, I get that you're kind of all about saving her, like not just from physically, but also mentally. Well, that's what I said about getting back up, eh? Well, good thing we've got an outlet for all this, like, for all this, overgrowing quirk of hers. Yeah, nope, that's not done. My bad. The horn is growing though, is it? Yeah, she's kind of in a negative feedback loop here. Damn! I forgot all about him, honestly. Like, the fact that you can just straight up stop her quirk like that. I can't even call it convenient. That's just great, honestly. I did not even think about it like that at all. Wow, that was such an obvious solution, too. Honestly, all kudos to Night Eye for not having kicked the bucket yet. So, yeah, pretty much what I said. We're rounding up the last guys. Okay, what's with that epic music? Because, I mean, it's really great music, is what I'm saying, not necessarily epic in the same way. It would have been epic if they just had like a meteor dance that said quirk none. That would have been a blow. Yeah, no, Dar's pulse is dropping. He shouldn't even have a heart anymore. Yeah, tell him that. It's kind of what he does. And, makeup. He does such a great job at just saving people. Not just physically, but from the demons, you could say, like literally. All things said and done, I think you can pat yourself on the shoulder at least and say, well done on that one. Rescue complete. I mean, there weren't even any casualties in this winter. The kind of capsules that someone would probably be very happy to have. It's not that simple. I'm much obliged. I was too punching, yeah. I only have one hand though. Everybody in the League of Villains is such good pals somehow. I love that. What am I getting mad for? Oh yeah, I suppose some people are still in it because of that. Still one of the best quirks, at least visually. So they did bring along a hero. I mean, yeah, I was really gonna rant on them if they didn't. Nope. So it does block him, eh? Gently levitating. How do you just jump out of the moving truck though? That's. I think the bird. The beard, it's just. That makes me happy. I love him. Well, you tried. So what's with the second hand now? Or arm? Man, he looks defeated, eh? Oh, okay. That explains that. Like hell he will. That probably hurts, yeah. Man, he sure loves to rub it in, eh? Also, there sure isn't anywhere near the amount of blood that you would expect from this scene, but oh well. Since I've already been told that the anime is censoring down a lot, I'm gonna assume that's within there. So they got the quirk erasers now. That's also not good. I still love the fact that you can just fly around like that. Pretty much, yeah. Deck. So that's what the point of that was, eh? It's hard when they are huge. I mean, yeah, but still. I mean, yeah, for once he should actually be fine, relatively speaking. I honestly think you shouldn't just, barge into an examination room like that, though. Like, even for your student. Yeah. Yeah, just gotta, eat it out again. Aww. That's such a great thing. You don't really often get to see that. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, as much as you want to get rid of that stigma that she's carrying with herself, you do still really need to take precautions. All's well that ends well. Let's leave it at that. To, fix stuff. Oh, yeah, that would have been convenient if you could just reverse that now that I think about it. So he is gonna kick the bucket then. Look, good job even talking with that, honestly. How often do you see him smile like that, though? Okay. I mean, how many people with bandaged arms would we know? Oh? They're selling the mood though, with just, this the breathing apparatus and whatnot in the background. No music or anything. Oh, of course he's gonna barge in there. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I suppose that's how it started, eh? Such a great student-teacher relationship, eh? Freaking smile. Bright future, eh? Oh, wow. I said as much with how the previous episode ended, but two things. I am genuinely surprised they did it, and I'm genuinely happy they did it. I mean, devastating as it is that he just died, it's it brings a level of seriousness into this kind of show where it's literally about the hero swooping in at the last second and saving everyone. And just in that regard, I'm happy that someone died. Anything else? Nope, just preview. Thank you. Yeah, since Night Eye also predicted a bright future for Mirio, it makes me wonder if he's gonna quit his quirk back, which is something that I was inherently worried about. Since it kind of takes away the seriousness of losing something if you can just take it back instantly or some way later down the road, even. It removes seriousness now. It could just be a quirkless hero. I suppose that could work. But I somehow expect them to restore his quirk one way or another. And in that same sense is why I'm glad someone just died, because I'm usually on the terms that everybody's just gonna survive. On the same way I expect them to restore Mirio's quirk, because it just feels like an everything is gonna be fine type of show, you know? Where at the end of the day, people get saved. That's what this show is all about, saving the day. Like heroes and villains and all that, so someone who didn't get a happy end for once is nice. It's obviously bad and devastating, but I'm glad they did it, is what I'm trying to say. Oh boy. Yeah. Change the topic. The whole League of Villains and Overhaul. I'm kind of disappointed that they really gave him so little security. Like, okay, apparently they had like one pro hero along. The Sand Dude, good job on that. But yeah, I mean, the big bad boss guy, couldn't you have just given him, I don't know, 2 cars of police and more heroes or something, expecting, I don't know, a League of Villains, say, for example, to attack? I mean, in the end, they didn't free him or anything, they just really gloated on his defeat and took away his arms, also leaving him quirkless, I suppose, by the end of the day. Which also explains something that I was wondering before, like, you know, people whose abilities solely rely on certain appendages, like people who use their arms for their quirks, would they be quirkless effectively if you just cut off the arm? Which, unless he makes a return at some point later, apparently, yes it does. And I don't know, I'm feeling mixed emotions here, because on one hand I love that Tomura is the kind of person who just gloats like that and goes in to kick someone who's already down. I love that. But at the same time, I did love Overhaul as a villain in general, so I'm kind of sad that he's like down and out now. Not to make a return or anything. So that's sad. Also, I guess that means we can't fix his father. Or, you know, the Yakuza dude. Unless Eri rewinds it, but other than that... So yeah, amazing episode. In any case, I said my piece, so that's going to be all for now. Until next time, see you then.